Hey guys, I'm back. It's Wayne again. Okay, so have you ever turned on the vacuum and it sound like a machine gun, like or like some like this loud? Yeah, you ever see those muscle cars on the road? Or oh my gosh, there's a truck in my neighborhood, and when that thing turns on, it scares the crap out of me. Okay, literally. I mean, you turn around like, oh my gosh, you know. So, but that's what these things can sound like when the fan blades broken. Okay, and so if you have a direct feed system, a direct vacuum, meaning like a Kirby, an Oric, Clean Max, the super light Riccar vacuums, the dirt have to pass through the fan to get through the bag, right? Direct. So everything is hitting the fan. You know, your nickels and quarters and rocks and pebbles and things of that nature, okay? An indirect system is something like this, where the motor is at the bottom, right? The suction is built up in the canister here, and then it travels through the hose and makes its way down to the floor. So it's bypassing. This is called a bypass system. So it's bypassing the fan. So you have the direct, you have the bypass. All right, we get that out the way, right? So what is that noise? Some people get so scared because it is kind of daunting. Like I'll give you an example. This is these two machines here, similar in design. They shouldn't sound that different because the design is the motor sits about, let me show you this. The motor sits about here. This, actually, see? Right? So here's the fan would be about here. The motor is on this side. It's all connected. And there's a duct right here that gets all the dirt, right? Okay? And the belt is on this side. Same thing with this. Same design, same size of the motor. Okay? Same difference. See the setup? Okay, so the motor sitting on this side here. The fan is going to be right here. There's a duct right here where the dirt's going to go through here, and go up. All right. So now one of these things have a fan issue. See if you can figure out which one. All right. Let me turn it on. This one's down here. Okay. Okay, so which one has the fan issue? I'll give you one guess. All right. So what's happening is something like this. See this? Okay. There's a broken fan. This is a Kirby motor, by the way, right? So there's a broken fan. So you get a lot of vibration, air displacement. Everything is out of whack. And the moment you hear this, just stop using the vacuum. Okay, the new Kirby's will literally cut off the moment the fans crack. Okay, because a lot of people will still vacuum. Man, I'm gonna get the last room, you know, and they'll still vacuum. And now, so Kirby's like, you know what? Enough of this, man. The moment this fan breaks, machine shut off. Forget it. That's it. No more. You guys are not listening. So. Just like our cars, right? We'll just keep going, you know. Oh, well, the light's on. We'll put it. Anyway, I don't do that anymore. When I was a kid, I used to put black tape over the light area so I don't look at it. All right. So what to do? What to do with this? Well, you know, there are guys who tinker. Okay, if you tinker, then order a fan and replace the fan, right? If you don't, take it to the shop. At least you know it's repairable. You don't have to throw it on the side of the road. You don't have to go and buy another couple of $100 vacuum. That's the sound that you're gonna hear when the fan is going. The other motors is a bit more difficult. It may not be cost effective to even try to get someone to work on the fan. I'm talking about like something like this, yeah. Something like this, because you may end up having to just replace the motor. Something like the Shark here. I'll give you an example. You have to just buy it, buy a new motor if you can find it. Just put a new motor in, because the way it's set up, it's not as easy to get into that fan and change it. Let me see Let me get one of these motors. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, like one of these here. This is the other. Now this is where a basic motor for a regular vacuum would look like. They may differ in size, but the setup is pretty much the same. You got your carbon brushes here, your armature, your shaft, and your fan is encased in this thing here. And so, you know, if you look at it, you know, it's going to be most like prying this out, you know, to get to the fan. At that point, you just buy another motor. All right. With the Kirby now, you can literally, you know, unscrew, see that part there, and pull off the fan and put another fan on. You know, that's workable. So, but that's it, guys. That's what I have for you today about this. So you hear that noise. If it's a direct feed, the fans can be changed. If it's not a direct feed, the likelihood is that you may have to either buy a new motor or buy a new vacuum. So, honestly, one last thing about the indirect, the bypass systems. I've had machines where they didn't do a good job with the filter, and pet hair and debris got into the motor. So the reason that sound was kind of heavy with these kind of vacuums is because there was a bunch of crud like built up. And I was able to successfully clean out the hair and all that stuff, because that's why you have to really look after your filter. And then I was able to get it started again, and this motor started sounding better. Not 100%, but better. So there are some things you can do with these. All right. What I always you know, try to avoid doing is really kind of, you know, telling someone I'm gonna break into this thing and take out the fan, and yeah, no, just get another motor and be done with it. All right, until next time, same, I wouldn't say bat time, same bat channel. If you remember that, you were born around the same time I was. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye.